Hey guys, my name's Kristen Cha. I have filmed a couple videos on my channel of me singing and things like this, but I'm also a stay-at-home mom, so I would love to do this really fun tag that I watched a YouTuber named Alana do, and it is called the Holiday Homemaking Tag. I'm probably not going to have any cuts with this, so I'm just gonna go. The first question is, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying home slash working at home? Um, a lot of people say, oh, that's really cool. I wish I could do that. And I mean, most of the times I'm not slighted at it, but I have had a few people say things like, oh, um, your, your daughter's not going to be used to other people. That's why she's so clingy to you. Oh, I wish I could do that. I've heard someone tell me, oh, I wasn't called to do that. I would get too bored staying at home. None of those things I have got offended at. I just kind of take it with a grain of salt because it's something I love to do. The second question is, what is your favorite slash least favorite part of staying at home? The first is really easy. I love being able to stay home with my daughter. My daughter is 6 months old. I love being able to read to her and interact with her, and I just feel really honored that I get to be the one teaching her during her younger years. I especially, and maybe her whole schooling, I would love to homeschool her, but especially during the elementary years, I just love that I get the opportunity to really be with her every day, see her developing, read with her, and I love that I get to kind of like construct our day. I get to make our schedule. I just love everything about that. Probably my least favorite part is that sometimes I never know how long she's going to nap or when she's going to nap, so it can be hard to plan in other things I want to do, like homemaking things and my very side job that I do from home. But I mean, most of the time, even though that can be a little frustrating, I'll just wait till she goes to bed, or if she takes a short nap during one time, I know she'll take a longer nap later. So, three, what is your favorite slash least favorite chore? I really love cooking and baking, so that would probably be my favorite. My least favorite would be mopping the floor and vacuuming. It gets so bad, guys, where sometimes like I'll go like weeks without vacuuming, and my hair is really like afro-y, so and it sheds a lot, so sometimes there'll just be like little hairballs everywhere upstairs, which is really bad, and my husband will eventually just vacuum it, which is really bad. Number four, what time do you wake up slash go to bed? Okay, please don't judge me for this. So my daughter, usually she'll wake up at 6, I'll nurse her, and she will go back to sleep till like 8:30 or 9. So usually I will go back to sleep till 8:30 or 9, and then we get up and actually like get dressed for the day and start our day. I know that might not always be, but I'm taking advantage of it for now. And I am a night owl, so a good night for me is going to bed at midnight. Usually it's like 12:30 or 1. um, do you put anything on in the background while you clean slash work slash cook? Yes, I love YouTube videos. I love story times from people. Sometimes I'll put Christmas music on or other music from my Spotify because I love singing and music. And three, I love podcast from this podcast called Risen Motherhood. It's kind of like Christian encouragement, and I will do that often, or sometimes a sermon. Six, do you get dressed most days or stay in PJs? Okay, one day out of the week, I let my daughter and I stay in PJs, but the rest of the week, maybe 3 days out of the week, I'll just wear like workout attire if I'm running errands. But I mean, I would still consider that like getting dressed. I'll change out of my PJs and wear like workout clothes. But and then 3 days out of the week, I'll actually like look nice, like today wearing a nice shirt, doing my makeup and jeans. And I will do makeup 3 or 4 days out of the week, but not every day. 8. What is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? Um, this has gotten better. We have we have 4 bedrooms in our house. We have one room that has like bunk beds because we used to be foster parents, and that room's kind of like our catch-all room, but it's gotten better. My husband and I have been organizing it this month, so there's still a few things in it that like we don't know where else to put it. Like put things like our printer and like some Christmas gifts we're giving to people. One toy item that my daughter's too young to play with now. It's in that room, but it's kind of like organized chaos. It's before there were like boxes and boxes of things. Now there's like 3 or 4 things, so I don't really mind it, and it looks somewhat tidy. I mean, the bunk beds are like made, and there's like a nice chair in there. There's like some nice decoration, so I wish it was a little more organized, but it's okay. And downstairs, sometimes my husband like works from home. We have a really nice long table, and sometimes he'll sit there and work, and sometimes he lets that section get a little cluttered, but I'm trying to let myself be okay with that. The next question is, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? Um, Not much. I mean, I have a list of things to do in my mind, so I won't always get distracted, but sometimes if my daughter is like had been sleeping a long time and I feel like I've done everything, I'll sometimes get distracted like on my phone longer than I wish I should, but not much unless I have a day where I know that like I've done all the tasks I want to do, then I'll get distracted more easily. 10. Do you enjoy staying home or do you miss going to a job every day? I love staying home so much. Like, honestly, 99% of the time, I'm like just loving and eating up every moment. Even the frustrating moments, there's as much. I used to work at a daycare and I did love working at the daycare and I loved like being with the kids and nannying, but there's something about staying home with your own child and like taking care of your own home that I would not like. You could not pay me to go back to work. Actually, the one the family I used to nanny for really like loves me and has like offered for me to come back and bring my daughter and work from home, but I really love staying at home with her and I find value in that and making working from home, caring for her, making her own schedule. So I just love it a lot. What is your never-ending chore? I would say cooking and baking. I feel like I'm always cooking or baking something, but I mean 99% of the time it's something I enjoy. I love meal planning and baking and I'm pretty good at it. So, yeah, I think that's something that that's like a never-ending chore, but it's okay. What is your favorite way to relax or have me time? I love watching YouTube videos and I love reading, like being snuggled up in bed, but I'll only like allow myself to be all snuggled up in bed and stuff usually at the end of the day after my daughter's gone to sleep. And my favorite thing is like at the end of the day having like a little like cookie or snack and snuggling up watching a favorite YouTube video or like Netflix or something. That is like perfect. Um, how often does your husband slash significant other chip in? We're in a very busy season with my husband right now, where he's in grad school and he's trying to get promoted at work. So he will have at least 2 nights that it's just allotted for family time, and he will really help and interact with my daughter and give her baths. And like when he is home during the day, or if he doesn't have class, he will really try to like help out and play with her and stuff. And she loves him so much. But now is kind of a busier time. He'll be done with school in May, so he'll be able to really like be home more. But when he is home and I ask him to do something, he will like try to chip in and spend time with her, which is really nice. But it's just a busier season for now, which I'm trying to learn to be patient and bear with him with. Um, when do you find time to do chores? Okay, so sometimes if it's something that really needs to be done and my daughter's up, I will put her in her jumper or her high chair and try to get it done. But most of the time, I try to fit like chores around like her sleeping schedule because usually she'll take at least 2 naps a day that are usually anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. So I'll try to fit in like cooking during that time, stuffing her cloth diapers because we cloth diaper, or like folding laundry, sweeping, or working out. I would try to fit those into her nap time, but maybe if she wakes up earlier and I still have like some cooking, I'll try to like put her in her jumper and do that. Or after she goes to sleep at like 7 or 8 p.m. How do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? Well, I feel like I'm not really like a YouTuber because I only upload sometimes, so it's not, I want to start uploading more, but it's really not that hard. Right now she's sleeping. I don't know, maybe if I keep uploading content, I'll find it to be harder, but as of now, I mean, I only have one child and she usually will take at least two 45-minute naps to like 2-hour naps, so, okay. What is your favorite room in your home and why? I would say I really love my daughter's room because I've decorated it really nicely and we spend a lot of time in there reading and playing. And also I love our kitchen. I love baking and cooking, and that's where I spend a major part of my day and it brings me a lot of joy. Um, what is your least favorite room in the home and why? I think now I don't have any least favorite now that we've kind of like cleaned it up, but I guess you could say my least favorite would be the our like laundry room downstairs, which is also our pantry. Sometimes it can get a little cluttered. Sometimes I let it get really cluttered, so I just have to be on top of that. Um, how do you feel your home reflects your personal style? Why? Okay, so I feel like I don't really like have a specific type of like style, but my husband really likes like rustic and everything. So I've taken that on, and our home kind of reflects rustic at sometimes and modern at sometimes.